to serve. We are ready to lead. Conference, we are ready to rebuild Britain.
Now, is Shadow Chancellor Rachel Reeves right? Is a strong Labour Party really ready to lead Britain and rebuild it? Well, only time will tell, won't it? But before that, she said something that was very interesting, that was given wide approval, amongst other things as well.
We will go after those who profited from the carnival of waste during the pandemic.
I certainly hope they do, because some of the figures that's been bandied about will make your blood boil. And I'll leave a link in the description box below for an article for you to read. But I must warn you, if you're one of those who are likely to bite your phone, tablet or laptop in half when reading Tory corruption, I won't advise you in reading it. You're liable to end up rupturing your spleen.
Today, the costs to the taxpayer of COVID fraud is estimated at £7.2 billion, with every single one of those cheques signed by Rishi Sunak as Chancellor. And yet, just 2% of all fraudulent COVID grants have been recovered. So I can announce today that we will appoint a COVID corruption commissioner, supported.
C.C.C, yeah? Nice ring to it. A commissioner to investigate all the dodgy stuff that's been going on. Would you go for that? Perhaps even a public inquiry. What do you think? Well, it was certainly well received, wasn't it? But anyway, let's watch Rachel Reeves build up to a big crescendo.
Supported by a hit squad of investigators, equipped with the powers they need and the mandate to do whatever it takes to claw back the money that has ripped off the taxpayer, to take the fraudsters to court and to get back every penny of taxpayers' money that they can. Because, conference, that money belongs in our NHS, it belongs in our police, it belongs in our school. And let me tell you, we want that money back. We are ready to serve. We are ready to lead. Conference, we are ready to rebuild Britain.
It was a far cry from what I witnessed at the Tory conference, I can tell you. Talk about painful viewing. Her speech was well received by plaudits as well, from what I could gather. Now, I could be wrong. I'm sure it was Lewis Goodall of LBC said her speech stole the show. Also, a businessman who had been a Tory voter since day naught said it was the best speech he'd heard in decades, full of policies that he liked, and clearly the endorsement from Mark Carney clearly bent a few Brextremist noses out of shape. I'll mention no names. Ben Habib. To a point when he made a tweet about this, another Brextremist, Lance Foreman, commented about him being once hired by George Osborne, as if what's that got to do with it? To which our Ben Habib went full tonto and said that George Osborne was a socialist. Yes, a socialist. What a bell tap. And now I couldn't resist replying by asking if our Bonkers Ben should take up stand-up, because that was the most hilarious comment I'd ever heard. And then I finished off with that line, you know, that the wing at us like when I said, "You won, Ben. Get over it." But anyway, back to reality. Do you think this Labour Party are ready to serve and rebuild Britain? Or do you agree with our Brexit Burke, Ben Habib, and think that they are being influenced by the full-on lefty loony socialist George Osborne? Let me know down below, and if you want to watch another video where a Brexit Burke makes a complete Burke of himself, then you might want to watch this video here. And it just leaves me to say, take care, my friends, until the next time, farewell.